Ndewono, Igbo ndị nwe m na ndị nwe. Aha m bụ Maazị Prince Obiefule. Ihe nọ n'ime Igbo bụ Igbo Made Easy. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Prince Obiefule and this is Igbo Made Easy. So today I'll be continuing with the series on making special sound in Igbo. And the sound we're going to be looking at today is the GB sound. The GB sound is one of the most difficult sound for English speaking people to make because GB is not in English at all. And unless you speak one of the other Nigerian languages like Yoruba, Hausa, and any of those maybe African language that has that GB explosive B thing in it, you are going to find it difficult to make the GB sound. But then there's also another twist to it because if you've hung around the channel, I mean, every time I do introduction to my channel, I always say this is Igbo Made Easy, and I always tell you how to say this in Igbo, and we use the word Igbo a lot, and you also somehow use the word Igbo, I believe, when you want to say I'm learning Igbo language. Even in your English, you use the word Igbo. So somehow, if you've been doing that, then somehow your vocal cords have been conditioned to make the GB sound. All you have to do is to be conscious of it, to say, okay, yeah, I already have my GB, I have my GB, I say Igbo, and that bo in Igbo is the GB sound, and all I have to do is learn how to place that GB sound from Igbo together with other kinds of vowels in Igbo, like the O, the O, the A, the A, the A, like we did for the other sound that we took the last time. So with no further ado, we'll go into proper practice, learning how to make the GB sound in all 8 cases where it is possible to have a GB sound in Igbo words. The first one we're going to start with is GB plus O. Because we already know Igbo, so we're going to start with GB plus O. GB plus O is bo, bo, bo. And that is the O without a dot under it. So GB plus O, bo. And of course, we already have examples of that. Igbo, Igbo. So Igbo is GB plus O. Now, we move over to GB plus O, the O with a dot under it. Now, the difference between the O that doesn't have a dot and the O that has a dot is the one without a dot sounds O, while the one with a dot sounds O. You know, O, orange, then O, organ, like an organ of the body or a musical instrument, organ, O, orange. So when you place it in the GB, you have bo, Igbo, then you have bo, 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 o, that O thing there. So you have bo. So the word for this that I've chosen to help you understand how to make the GB sound when it appears, GB plus O sound when it appears in a word is obo, obo. Obo means vehicle, means vehicle, all kinds of vehicle, because we have 3 kinds of obo in Igbo language. There is obo elu, elu is up, and that is any vehicle that moves in the air is obo elu, both your plane, your beechcraft, any kind of thing at all that moves in the air. A vehicle that moves in the air is obo elu. Then you have obo ala. Obo ala is any vehicle that moves on land, land vehicle. That is your car, your jeep, your whatever. Once it moves on ground, is obo ala. Then you have obo miri. Miri is water. So any vehicle that moves on water is called obo miri. So that is the 3 kinds of obo you have in Igbo: obo elu, obo ala, obo miri. And from that you know that elu is up, ala is ground, and miri is water. I just thought to chip that in, you know, while we're talking about it. It's good to just learn something on the go. Yeah, so it doesn't hurt anybody. Now we'll move over to the next sound. The next sound we have making the GB sound in Igbo. We'll look at GB plus U, the U without a dot under it, and that sounds boo, boo, boo. So what that you can use is ubua, ubua, ubua. Ubua is noun. Ubua means noun in Igbo. So if I want to say come now, I will say bia ubua. You see, so ubua is noun, and we have ubu, ubua. So that bu, that GB plus U sounds bu, bu. The next one is the GB plus U with a dot under the U. And the GB plus U with a dot under the U is bo, 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 not boo. The one without a dot is boo. The one with a dot is bo, bo, bo. Good. Now the word that you can use for that is aboro, aboro. If we syllabify the word, you have a, you have bo, you have ro, aboro, aboro. You see, that's another way you can hack into the isolated sounds of Igbo by syllabifying the words and dialing into that sound you're trying to work on. You see, if you have a sound you're struggling with, syllabify the word and dialing on the sound. And I've seen it work for students. It works for students when we do it. You strengthen the sound that is weak and smoothen out the sound that is rough. So aboro. You see that GB plus U there with the U with the dot under it sounding bo, 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 aboro, aboro. Aboro means ethnicity. Some people roughly use it to imply race. You see, aboro is ethnicity. Aboro is lineage in Igbo, so that is what we call aboro in Igbo: ethnicity, lineage, and by some broad use can also imply race. That is it for the GB plus use. Now we go over to GB plus A and GB plus E. GB plus A is ba, 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 ba. So GB plus A, ba. Now what we have there, what I want to teach you is Igbaliala. Igbaliala. Igbaliala broadly is thank you, but I like to give you the dynamic meaning of it because it's not just thank you, it is a thank you, a kind of appreciative recognition of efforts, appreciative recognition of benevolence, appreciative recognition of a good deed that someone has done for you, appreciative recognition of an attempt of a good deed that someone did, whether they were successful in it or they were not successful in it. Maybe I called you to help me push my car out of the ditch, and you tried helping me to push it and all that, but it wouldn't come out. And you've done your best, you see, and I recognize that. I appreciate that. We didn't get the car out, but come on, you did your best, and I want to say thank you to you. So dalu is not just enough in this case. What is dalu? Igbaliala. I'll have to add Igbaliala to it. Igbaliala means appreciative of the efforts that you have made for me, or with regards to me, or towards me. So that is Igbaliala. It's a dynamic kind of thank you. So Igbaliala, Igbaliala. We have E, we have Wa, we have Lea, and we have La. Igbaliala. So that is how you can syllabify it and dialing in that GBA sound, which is Wa, Wa, Iwa, Wa, Wa. So that is it for the GB plus A. Now move over to GB plus E. Of course, if you if you've been following my channel, we've had a lot of GB plus E's, like Mbweke. Mbweke is a GB plus E when I taught you market days in Igbo. But what I want to teach you for today is Mbwede. Mbwede. Mbwede is evening in Igbo. In Igbo, we have morning, we have afternoon, we have evening, and we have night, just the way we have it in English. Morning is Otutu. Afternoon is ehihie, evening is mgbede, then night is abali. Evening is from anything evening till the sky gets dark, and what you greet then is mgbede ọma. Mgbede ọma, that is good evening. Once the sky is dark, covered with blackness, it's called night. Whether that happens by 6 p.m. or it happens by 7, or it doesn't matter the time it happens. Once the sky is dark, you see the sun is out of the sky for good and it is dark, there is blackness in the sky. What you have then is abali, and what you greet is abali oma. And abali oma literally means good night, because abali is night, but then it's not good night in the sense that we have good night in English. That English version of good night is kachifo, or as some people would say, kachibo. But this good night, this abalioma that means good night in a sense of it, is the way you say good morning, like a greeting in the morning. So this good night, this abalioma version of good night, is like a greeting in the night. So when you meet someone in the night, you have to greet them abalioma, not because you are going to bed or they are going to bed or the day is over, but just because it is a greeting in the night, just as we have greeting in the morning. So mgbede, mgbede. Let's dial in on that GB plus E, because I told you GB plus E is be, be. So we have be, de, one syllable, be, another syllable, de, another syllable. So three syllable word, be, de. So when you find a word, you know, a word that contains the GB plus E, you can just break it out and, you know, syllabify it and dial in that GB plus E and pronounce it, smoothing it out if it is rough, strengthen it if it is weak, couple it back together and pronounce your word like any native speaker, and you have your GB plus E sorted out. So we move over to GB plus I. Now GB plus I have a word for you, but let me tell you how it sounds. It sounds we. We is not the same thing as we, because we is the name of the letter among the Igbo alphabet. It's called we. When we are calling it out, we will say A, B, C, D. So it's called we. The name of the letter is we. But this sound is we, not we. We'll get to we. This sound is we. Now, we, what I can use to explain we to you or practice how to make the we sound in Igbo is mbidi, mbidi, mbidi. Mbidi, we have three syllables. We have we have we, then we have di. Now, we, there, you can isolate it and practice. Mbidi, mbidi, we, di, we, di, we, di, we, di, mbidi. Good. Mbidi means wall. Wall. That's a popular song we used to sing in Igbo from the Bible. Say, Mbidi Jericho, oh dawo, oh dawo. Mbidi Jericho is, of course, if I say Mbidi is wall and I say Mbidi Jericho, come on, that means wall of Jericho, you see. So Mbidi Jericho is wall of Jericho, and Odawo is it has fallen. So the wall of Jericho, Mbidi Jericho. So Mbidi is wall in Igbo. Now we go to the last variation of the GB sound in Igbo, and that is we. We. Of course, you should be familiar with we, because we is even the name of the letter among the Igbo alphabet. So when you see GB among the Igbo alphabet, you want to pronounce it as we. You want to call it as we because that is the name. Now, we, when it appears in a word, the GB plus I, the I with a dot under it, when it appears in a word, you also pronounce it as we. And that is the only case in Igbo words where you see GB and pronounce it as we. Like I explained to you, these consonant sounds can't be pronounced in isolation. So even when we are calling their names among the Igbo alphabet, we have to use the A sound for every one of them, like be, de, we. That's why you have the A thing happening all around them in the letters of the Igbo alphabet. But that doesn't mean that that is their sound. When you minus the A, like I said earlier, what you have left is the sound of that letter of the Igbo alphabet, in which case is b, b, b. But now we are using the A sound. When that GB appears with an I with a dot under it, you can go ahead to now pronounce it as we, just the way it is called in the letters of the Igbo alphabet. A word that I have for you to make this sound is awese. 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 I did a video on pronoun, on proverbs, and I think I did something on aweseba otule omorako. Aweseba otule omorako is an Igbo proverb that says when the bum gets bitten by an ant, the bum will learn wisdom. It's in the video on Igbo personal pronoun. You will enjoy it. You can go watch it after now. Okay, so we is awese. I have it in awese. Awese. Of course, like what I've been showing you with syllabification of the Igbo words to dial in on the sound, strengthen or smoothen, whatever you need to do, you have a, you have we, then you have si. A, we, si. A, we, si. A, we, si. So whenever you see GB in any Igbo word, look what comes next after it. Is it A? Is it E? Is it O, the one with a dot or the one without a dot? Is it U, the one with a dot or the one without a dot? Is it I, the one with a dot or without a dot? Whichever one you find, you'd find the sounds that I've already given you so far. You find it in the sounds I have made so far, and that is the sound you just place there. Just place the sound there, couple it back, and say everything together. So GB plus O without a dot, bo. GB plus O with a dot, wo. GB plus U without a dot, bu. GB plus U with a dot, bo. GB plus A, wa. GB plus E, we. GB plus I without a dot, we. GB plus I with a dot, we. And that is it on this special sound in Igbo. Let me know how this video is helping you, and I hope it really does the work, because like I always tell people, if you depending on how much time you have, you don't necessarily exactly need a native speaker for you to be able to speak any language, you know, honing on any language. You don't necessarily need to have a native speaker one-on-one and all that. You can learn Igbo by yourself with a little commitment and a little practice and a little exercise. You see, you can always do that for yourself. You can always help yourself. With these videos I'm making, I always say the Igbo lesson videos are not for watching. You don't watch exercise videos. You see, you don't watch exercise videos. In a couple of months, yeah, I can go ahead and say it. In a couple of months, people are gonna see me all buffed up, you know, with my abs and all that. You know, my chest is gonna be this way, and maybe I'll show you a few of that when it happens, because I'm already taking picture of before, getting ready for the after. So when I get in on that, and I'm trying to use those workout videos that I'm collecting now to do me some exercise to bring out my chest and all of that, I'm not going to be watching it and okay, yes, I'm watching it and I'm nodding, oh really, that's how you do it, oh you do chest push up this way. No, I have to do it, you know, it's an exercise. So these videos are like exercise videos. Think of them like exercise videos. You don't watch them and say, I have watched this video. You know, I get that. I watched your video. You don't watch it, you practice with it. You practice with it. So, and watching it once is not enough. You have to come, it should take you a week to practice with this, and that's why I'm taking it one sound at a time, so that within a week you can have an hour for every day where you practice this sound, such that anywhere you find GB sound, you can make it like an Igbo native speaker. One of my students really she impressed me, because she took this advice and she went and worked on her GBs, and by any time, anywhere, since we've been having our one-on-one, wherever a GB word comes, she pronounces it. Native English speaker, I'm talking of native English speaker, speaking the GB like a native Igbo speaker. So you can achieve the same results, you can have the same result. I've seen people do this on one-on-one, you see, and I know that if you do it, it's going to really work out for you. So practice with these videos, and like I said, I'll be coming with you. I'm coming at you with the next sound. If you need to contact me for anything, you can see my link down there on WhatsApp, and you can also send me an email to igbomade@gmail.com. Until the next time, my name is Prince Obiefle, and this is Igbo Made Easy. Dalu.